want to talk about something horrible that people are doing to me everywhere I go, and it started when I was like coming from Dubai to India to New Delhi in I think October of last year. And this guy, while talking to me, just spits in my mouth, just like makes it look like they all make it look like it's accidental, but actually it's deliberate. And they don't even make it look like it's accidental. They're just like they're so sheepish and wolfish. I mean like wolves in sheep's clothing. And brown guy at Dubai airport. I made the mistake of taking Jet Airways. Never go with these Indian airlines, or any Indian brand. Don't trust it. Like the quality is so rubbish. Like today I was standing above this toilet paper roll that fell on the floor because no one the service department didn't put it in the place where it's supposed to be put. So it just fell on the floor and got wet under the shower. So as I was picking it up, like two or three, small fragments of it came out, and I think I don't know, I felt as if it's something like that happened, and I inhaled it, and I'm just panicking, like, is it in my lungs like that? They just spit in your mouth, and everywhere I go over here, like this today, this laundry guy comes, and while talking, there's spit coming out of their mouth, and if your mouth is open at the same time, I'm gonna get a mask, like, because as such, people here have very bad germs. They all cough. While coughing, they spit on your mouth, and they're doing crazy things. This is a very sick and horrible country. If you get stuck here, there's no future prospects. I hit my head very hard on the Air India, bus, even though I took executive class, because they put that bar very low, and they assume that everyone will be short and no one will hit their head on it. And as soon as you get up, it was entirely their mistake. Everything here is very poorly designed and very unsafe. There are like, all kinds of problems over here. People are really sick, and there's too much Islam. As I said, Sikhism is half Islam, so that also is a big problem. And Hinduism is very passive about everything, and there's no one I can complain to about my parents abusing me. No one. Like, thankfully, I have this platform, YouTube, but even here I'm being spied on by this asshole called Lalit Gul Rajani, who's a real piece of shit. And he has been after me for several years, and he's illegal in many ways, working with the underworld, and he knows everywhere. Every time I go anywhere, he knows where I am, what I'm doing. And because my father lets him on and doesn't tell him to get lost, and neither does my mom. So this is the kind of life I have, and no one in my extended family wants to even talk to me or be civilized in any way. They're all also losers, and they just hate me for being a normal straight person, because I think they have mental problems and they're in the closet, a lot of them, and they can't tolerate me, and they've done like illegal things, and some of them, and they hate the West and the white countries and white civilization. Let's admit it, that there are some white extremists who are like completely mad because they're anti-white supremacists. Like I said, the swastika crowd is totally like like anti-white, and so they are spitting in my mouth, and it's unbelievable. Like, what do you do? Sometimes I have like, while coming to India again, the second time, a month back, the airport driver, while talking, he just spat in my mouth, like that. Like, one small stream of spit just flies out and lands in my mouth. I don't know how they're doing this and on whose command, but this is very wrong, and I really hate these people. I curse them all. And like, I hope they die and get punished very badly and in the most horrible way. Whatever happened to Ambassador Stevens, like 15 times that should happen to them, the people who spat in my mouth. And they're all brown guys, or like mixed, and it's so disgusting. Even some of the women have done this, and it's clearly contempt. Contempt mixed with like disease. And they're on some kind of medication, and they're really falling apart. They don't give a shit about conservative issues and about anything like that, and they've given up, and they're going along with the destructive agenda instead of fighting it. These are just some of the issues I'm going through, and